What is going on, everybody? It is me, the Fade and Fire. Today, man, it's an announcement, right? It's an announcement. I got a new main on the board, right? Now, if all you guys don't know, right, when you get offline, right, and you start playing people who are actually good and not just button mashing stupid idiots, right? There becomes like it's like a certain mind game, right? And I figured that I don't, right? These are the matchups you feel uncomfortable in some matchups, right? You just feel uncomfortable, right? Eliza versus Jack, I feel hella uncomfortable. Eliza versus Dragunov, I feel hella uncomfortable. And Eliza versus Lily, I feel hella uncomfortable, right? But in some matchups, when I played with Feng, like I think Feng versus Eliza, I don't, right? I feel way more comfortable with Eliza, right? So there is things that I'm starting to realize, right, that I have to have, right, or in my right personal, right, it's all personal, right. So if I don't feel comfortable with playing Jack and Eliza, I'm gonna play Fang, right. And if I don't feel comfortable with Fang and Alyssa, I'm going to play Eliza, right? Like Ling versus Eliza, I feel like I would play Eliza all day. Well, Ling versus Fang, I feel like there really is no reason for me to pick Fang because I like Eliza in that matchup way more, right? So this is where my two mains are gonna come in, right? Of course, Eliza. So all you guys saying, "Oh my God, no more Eliza content," unsubscribing, right? Go ahead, bitch, do it, right? But Eliza content isn't going away, right? You can have more than one main, right? What I mean by main is I'm just picking Fang, right? I'm picking up Fang, right? I'm picking up Fang, and I'm going to be focusing most of my time on Eliza and Fang. So I'm not really going to play any other characters except Eliza and Fang, right? Because when you run into the hella good people, right? Like for me, Knee is like the epitome, right? The epitome of Tekken, right? I feel like he's just the best ever, right? The reason I feel like that because he just picks up any character and he's sick, right? Even in tournament, he plays with these characters, multiple characters in tournament, right? Knee is just like super sick to me, right? He's super sick to me. I feel like my lack of other character knowledge is really getting in my way of being able to play better, right? Being able to play better, right? So, it's all about just personal feelings, right? So whenever I see a Ling and I'm like, why would I pick Fang? I'm gonna go with Eliza. But when I see a Jack, man, I just feel so uncomfortable in that matchup, right? And it's not really anything about Eliza not being able to do it. It's just like his body is slanted, right? So getting clean hits is so awkward, right? It's so awkward, right? And he spaces the moves out very well, right? With down 4-2 and other stuff like that. It gets really awkward for Eliza, right? So I don't really feel comfortable, right? But when I pick Fang, I feel a lot more comfortable in that matchup, right? But things like Ling and Alyssa, I don't know why, but Alyssa I just don't feel comfortable with, right? Even though I was winning against that Alyssa player as Fang, right? I just feel way more comfortable as Eliza, right? So when I get deep into it, right? When I get deep into these good battles with offline players who don't just mash buttons and do gimmicks all day, right? I realize that my character knowledge, right? I need to up it, right? And Fang is my way there, right? I'm using them. Right? I'm using Fang and Eliza and Fang. Right? Those are gonna be my two mains. Fang feels sick, right? I like the way he feels, right? I like the way right? The main reason I picked up Eliza is because I like the way she felt, right? I like the way she felt. And when I play Fang, I feel the same way. He feels sick. He feels nice, right? When I play Eliza, I like doing her combos, right? And when I play Fang, right, I like doing his shit, right? He feels hella sick, right? But when I play other characters, I mean, it's cool to play other characters, but these two, they really catch my eye, right? So that's what I mean by I got another main, right? You could have more than one main. I mean, for God's sake, we don't know who Needs main is anymore, right? I mean, JDCR, right? You know him for Dragunov and Heihachi, right? Like people like Joy Fury, they like Jack and they like Paul, right? Keikoma, Keikoma's Dragunov and Kazumi, right? I feel like adding another character to my main roster, right? My main roster. I mean, I play Lean, but would I compete with her? Hell no, I wouldn't, right? I feel like Fang, I really like him enough to try to compete with him, right? And especially against the matchups that I don't like playing Eliza in, right? I mean, we can all agree that Jack Eliza matchup is bleh, right? I've talked to Sukin. Sukin said he's talked to Chanel, and it's just nasty, dude, right? Because I was wondering, I was like, is this a bad matchup, right? And it's not like necessarily a horrible matchup, right? But it is very weird and uncomfortable for Eliza, right? And I could feel it when I play it, right? Like Joey Fury, it was like, I don't like it, right? You don't like it, right? But Feng, I feel like he has a lot of tools, a lot of good ones, right? But against Ling, right, Feng really doesn't have much, right? He doesn't really have much, and that's where Eliza comes in, right? So I feel like my road to catching up starts with, right, realizing where I went wrong and adding another character I think is going to help, right? So don't worry, all right? No more Eliza content. I'm unsubscribed. Shut your bitch ass sub. Don't worry, dude. Eliza ain't going nowhere. Chillax, right? So that's all for the announcement. I will see you in the next video.